Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingwithME.com and me, Crafty Scrapper, here on YouTube and on Instagram. Today I wanted to show you how I make my own library pockets and little booklets to go inside for my journals. I love making library pockets. I have an old video on my channel, and it's very raw and very amateurish. But it has quite a few views, and it is for mini library pockets to go in those pocket pages and things. I thought I would revisit this and make a larger version and make a booklet for it. And that one I didn't even make anything to go in it. I just showed how to make the mini library pocket. So I thought I would revisit this and make a larger one that would fit into journals. I have a junk journal here. I'll show you. This is one of those, the half sheet journals. And so, you know, if you were to insert this and adhere it in a page like this, very pretty. I like how that looks. So I want to show you how I made this library pocket step by step, and then I will also show you, this is just a mini journal signature, and it's put together just like you do any other journal signature. It's just a mini version, and I'll show you at the end how to put that together. And I will also have still shots of this at the end with the booklet and without. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I come up with this library pocket. Okay, so we have our paper trimmer, 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and this is a, it's not just white, or it's not just ivory or cream or whatever. It's got some speckle in it. I got it from Stamp It Up years and years and years ago. I don't even know if they still carry this, but it seems like it was a confetti something name to it. But anyways, I really love this grainy. It's almost like craft paper, but it's got that grain in it. So this is just a regular sheet of 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to cut it at 8 inches by 3 3/4 inches. It's easier for me to come to the bottom to do the shorter ones. So 3 3/4 is there, maybe. Let's see, 1, 2, is there. Sorry, 3 3/4 there by 8. Okay, then I use the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch to make my notches. You can hand make the notches. That is so easy to do. I just have this at hand all the time here in my craft room, so I'm going to use it. And I'm getting these little feathery bits off of my paper where my paper trimmer blade did not get them well. I'll get all that feather bit off, and you will hear some banging and clanging in the background because Aaron Jonas has decided that now is the best time to clean the kitchen for me and unload the dishwasher and slam all the cabinet doors, which I love the help, truly love the help, but you know, it sometimes comes at the most inopportune times. But anyway, we will deal with it. Alright, so you have your sheet on its long side, and I'm going to punch it at 3 and then flip it over and punch it at 3 again. And for anyone that does not know, our son Aaron is almost 21 and is autistic and has a language disorder. Chores is his thing. Music and chores, that's his two things that he loves. And so today is one of his chore days here at the house. So he has decided that no matter what, he's going to do his chores. So y'all just forgive the noise. So that is all you will need the score pal for. And like I said, you could always do these notches yourself. You're just going to cut V's there. You will cut them at about the 5-inch mark on your long side. You'll just cut V's at the 5-inch mark. Okay, then you're going to get your scoring tool of choice, and you're going to score all the way down at the 1/4 and flip it over, or either way, and you're going to do 1/4 on the edge of that one. Okay. And then that's all you need your scoring tool for. Whoop. One more thing. I'll go ahead, just to make it easier to fold, and I'm going to score at 5. Turn it that way and score at 5, just so that's going to be a whole lot easier to turn up right there. Okay. If you do not have plain cream or white or ivory cardstock, we have some that would be great for this in the shop listed. You get 10 sheets. I think it's like $2.99 or something, so it's very cheap, or I should say inexpensive, but it's good quality cardstock. So I will leave a link to that below so you can get you some neutral colored cardstock to make you some library pockets. Alright, so now you are going to cut along this score line on the long side. On the long side. You are going to leave these on the short side. Do not cut this part. You're only cutting along that long side. And you can do it, of course, with scissors or a mat and utility knife. But I am going to cut with my paper trimmer that has the dullest blade ever. Isn't that a blessing? Look at that. How beautiful. Ugh. Alright, then I'm going to turn it around and make sure not to cut the short end. There we go. Cut a little better on that side, but great goodness. You would think this would help me to get a blade, or, you know, remember to get a blade, but no. You know, it's not something that we carry all the time in the shop. Just the blade replacement, so I don't ever think about it. Okay, so I have cut those tabs, because that's what these are going to become, is the tabs. Cut those off of the long side, and I am going to notch this for that right there. I'm going to notch that with a 1-inch circle punch, and you're looking at 3 1/4, so you want to go middle about here, just so you'll know where to do that circle punch. And I think that's still a little too far over that way, so I'm going to go this way. Cool. I'm not too particular about getting it exactly centered. Alright, and then this is an option. You do not have to do this, but it is an option. Go ahead and fold over your score lines, on your score lines, the short side and that middle score line. And then the main reason why I go ahead and ink these edges is because of that silly blade and the feathering I have on the edges. So this kind of makes it look intentional when when I put the ink on. It's like, oh look, she did some really good distressing on the edges of that library pocket. Not really, it's not intentional at all, but it looks intentional. It looks very distressed, which is good with me. If you're looking for clean and simple, make sure that you have a sharp paper cutter blade, and you are going to ink that edge because that's the edge that's going to be folded up, so that's the edge that's going to be seen. You're going to ink your fold lines here. You don't have to worry about these tabs in the middle or inside because they are going to be hidden. Alright, then you're going to ink at the top and ink your notch. Well, that wasn't very clean, was it? Okay, and then ink this fold line. And even the little corners if you want to, from where you've used your envelope punch or you've cut your V notches by hand. Okay, and I'm still going to take off some of this feathering. That's just craziness how that blade does. Note to self, get online and order that when you get off. Y'all put in the comments, hey Melina, remember, order you a new blade for your paper trimmer. Okay, so you have these little 1/4 inch fold lines, fold overs here. So you need some 1/8 inch score tape, or you can use, you know, whatever, the red tape, that red clear back tape, or you can use liquid here, but when I'm making a library pocket, I want to make sure that what I am putting inside that library pocket gets to go down as far as I want it to without getting any glue ooze down in here. So I'm just using 1/8 inch score tape. And taking that back off, then you are going to we're not folding over and putting on the back. We're wanting to have a good sandwich space there. So we are putting our score tape on the what looks like the back side of that tab, and then folding it over and adhering it to the front of this. Okay, so do one side at a time to make sure that you get even, and then come over here, even it up, and then use your bone folder there. Okay, and then you have a really good sandwich for a booklet. And that is all what you do to make a library pocket, guys. Now, I made this size. You can make any size you want, but I made this size to go well in junk journals. You can make them larger. You can make them smaller like I did in that old video that I have on my channel. Whatever size you would like. You just need to make that bottom fold shorter, of course, than the top fold, so you've got some space left at the top here. And you can see that I did not get that notch in the middle, but I am good. I'm good. This one, I think I actually got it pretty much in the middle. But that is how you make your own library pockets. On this one, I just put some washi around. Since I'm going to put it in a journal, I will adhere all of this so none of this will be shown, so I don't have to decorate the back. You can, of course, decorate this and put cardstock or do some kind of scrap paper collage on the actual library pocket itself too. But this is a sticker from that collection I'm using, and it is Echo Park Coffee and Friends. I think we can still get this in the shop if anybody wants it. Let me know and I'll get a few ordered. But it's got a really cute sticker sheet, and that is one of the stickers. I cut this and just fussy cut it out, and I inked around the edges, and I adhered it with glue dots so that it pops up just a little bit. I love using glue dots. We actually have glue dots in the shop, not that many, but we do have glue dots in the shop. So if you want some glue dots, let me know and I will get some more ordered. So that's what I used there after I fussy cut and distressed the edges of that. And then this is also fussy cut from another sheet that is in the collection. Let me find that sheet because it is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous floral. And there it is. Of course it would be the last one. See how beautiful that floral is. So I just, here at the edge, cut that out, fussy cut it, and then I adhered it down with some Bearly Arts. And then I just left this up so that you've got some dimension, you know. Just did a little cluster there, and then the booklet, I cut just a piece of cardstock from the collection that I'm using, and it is 4 1/4 tall by 6 1/8 wide, and just scored it down the middle and folded it over. I inked around the edges, and I've already cut down some little papers to go inside. So I had some coffee dyed paper and some ledger, notebook, and another piece of coffee dyed. So that will give me 8 sheets total in this little booklet. And you're just going to line it up and then open it up. Make sure it is in the middle of where you want it laid, how you want it. And clip on both edges. Then you're going to get whatever your platform is that you use when binding a journal signature, because I'm calling this a little booklet, but this is what that is. It's a journal signature, but it's just mini. Alright, so we're at 4 1/4 tall, so I'm wanting to go around here for the middle, and then you'll need poke at the top and bottom. Okay, I'm going to center this one up just a little better because I got off the spine some. Alright, then cut my string entirely too long, but I'll be able to use the remnants of it in another project. Alright, go through the middle. And leave you some string on that end. Go to one of the edges. Well, what am I doing? I'm being silly, that's what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Here we go. Duh. Alright, try it again. You're going out the back, Melina. So you've got to go in through the back. My word. Where's my brain today? Okay. And then you're going to go all the way down. Holding that middle string. Okay, and then back through the middle. And on the other side of that middle string, right, and pull tight. And get you a knot. See, I had entirely too much string made, so it's tangling up on me. Pulling it really tight. I'm doing a double knot. Right. And trim that off with my handy dandy Tim Holtz 6-inch scissors that I absolutely love. I still love my cutter bee scissors, but I love those too. Alright, so we can take our clips off. Whoop, there. And then we will need to figure out, yes, this is my front, because I wanted those sheets of that on the front part. So that's my front, so it's kind of okay that I got off center there. I will do what I usually do when I get off center with my spine binding, is ink it up a little bit, and then that's my front. Of course you can decorate this up however you would like. Also decorate the pages and the inside covers. You don't want to make it too bulky though, because you want it to be able to fit into this easily. And I mean, it's already thick, so you get a little bit of resistance, but it's still easy to insert in and out. I just love how that looks. I love the natural look of it. The greens in this collection are very pretty. So I really like how this turned out. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love for you to be able to get notifications every time that I upload a video, which is usually every 2 to 3 days. I try to keep on that schedule. I'm happier on that schedule. I tried the everyday thing and life just gets in the way. I still have kids at home and stuff. So every 2 to 3 days I try to get a new video up with new content. So I would be honored if you would subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.